Hi, I'm Pastor Dave,
And I'm Pastor Jenny,
and we are
the Porta Parsonage,
Ministering Where You Are. Today we are in Bainbridge, New York at General Clinton Park. There are all kinds of camping clubs that you can join, many that you are probably already members of. But this is a camping club that, well, we didn't even hear about it until about 4 years ago when we arrived at our new location and a member of the church handed me a binder. Said, read this. So now we too are members of a chapter here in the southern tier of New York, and we're going to share with you a little bit of information about who they are.
Stay tuned.
Okay, well, first of all, share with us just a little bit about yourselves and about National United Methodist Campers, and then how you got involved in that.
Ladies first.
Well, my name is Debbie, and I don't remember actually how long we've been involved with the group or how we got introduced.
2002. You
2000.
joined about the same time we did.
2002, and it was probably Al Rude that introduced us to the camping, and we've really enjoyed it and been able to go to several rallies and hope to get to Texas one day for the national rally, but we've been to Branson and to Florida, and we've hosted two here. One here right at the General Clinton Park was our first one, and we've never been to a national. So it's just a great, relaxing time away from everything that's going on. We really enjoy the camping.
Okay.
I'm Dave. That was my wife
hiding again.
speaking. We've had this camper for about 20 years, so you don't need a fancy new one. Anything from a sleeping bag underneath the car to a motor coach. We actually had a member at one time that slept in the back of her car and camped out with us. And it's nice to get away from the small communities and stuff and just spend outside in God's world and see, green trees, green grass, and how it's supposed to be.
I'm Helen. I think we got introduced by Debbie to the camping group, and we really enjoy it. We meet a lot of nice people. We are Christian-based, and we did, unfortunately, sell our rig. Things change in life. Oh, do they? And we still join the group and come to the cookouts and meet a lot of different people, all different states.
My name is Richard, and we've been camping, I don't know, since around 2004 or 5 with the Methodist Campers. And like I think Dave said, it's a group of real nice people, friendly, they'll help you if something goes wrong. They're the first people to pitch in and help you out. And we just enjoy them. We love them.
Hi, I'm Claire. Al Rude brought us into United Methodist Campers, and then it changed to National United Methodist Campers. And the group is a Christian group. It's all good people, friendly people. And when we go to the national rallies, we've made every national rally since the first one we went to in 2002. And we get to know a lot of national people. And we look forward to seeing them every year. And it's just a fun time. It's a good group to belong to.
I'm Betty, and like they've all said, it's a Christian group. It was founded, I think, in 1975 in Connecticut. And they started a chapter. They wanted to camp with like people and not not listen to the garbage language and the drinking and things like that. So they started their own group, and then it grew to Missouri, Texas. We got involved. New York is involved. Louisiana. There's a member in Kansas. What other states
Florida.
besides Florida?
Maine.
Kentucky.
Maine and Connecticut.
Ah.
So there's
We've never seen it.
there's chapters in a lot of states, mostly along the East Coast, where there were 24, 25, but some of them have dropped out. Georgia dropped out. They get so they're as the people get older, they don't go camping anymore. And we have members at large who belonged, but their chapter is no longer active.
Okay.
But we have a constitution and bylaws, and we file reports, federal reports, and things like that. It's a really nicely run organization.
Are you your own nonprofit?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not under the umbrella of the United Methodist
No.
Church.
We have our own.
We're incorporated.
Yes, we are incorporated. It's a Texas corporation.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
And you serve at the
National-
national level too, don't
Secretary,
you?
national secretary.
Mhm.
And how I
I
got
was a
in.
national president.
Yes, Dave was president one year. When we had it, 2013, right?
Right, yes.
Yes, he was our national president.
Ah.
But many years ago, I was asked would I serve as secretary, and I think I was the last resort. And since then, the next president says, would you work as secretary? It's no big deal. We go every year, and we enjoy it. We love the people. Just wonderful people. So,
And Betty, do you have to be Methodist to belong?
no, you don't. No. It's
Christian.
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 You have to be a Christian.
But it is open to all religions, as long as, like you said, Christian-based religions. We have Baptist, Assembly of God, Episcopalian. We have everybody.
Catholic.
Catholic.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Dominic. I joined the group because I was brought in by Liam Moses and Al Root, two of the swellest guys you ever want to know. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. I've been camping for like over 60 some years with my wife, who's deceased now, and my children when they were little. And I found some pretty nice people here, so I think I'm going to stick around for a while.
Well, what about this chapter?
Well, in 2005, we sponsored the national rally. Was right up here in Bainbridge, and we had 50, 60 rigs from all over the country come, and then we got talked into it again in 2013 up at Lake Ontario, and we had about 40 or 50 rigs there too, I think. So it's a lot of people from the south want to come north. And this last year we had the national rally was a joint venture between Maine, New York, and Connecticut, because it takes not a whole bunch of people, but it takes a lot of effort to set a rally up. And they only have, although they're a chapter, they only have 1 or 2 camping groups. The other people have since sold their rigs, can't get around, or but we had to change the national bylaws to have the rally in Maine, because the rules were it had to be in the president's home state between April and May, and the president in Maine says it won't happen in Maine in that time of the year, and everybody from the south wanted to know why. He says because the snow's still on the ground and none of the campgrounds are open. So we changed the rules. So I forgot.
Our chapter, again, was started by Leland Moses, a group of people, the Bryants,
Cleo Everland.
Cleo, yeah. And anyhow, they had been up, I think, in Connecticut to a rally, National Methodist Campers, and just loved it. And there was a member, Reverend Bell, he's now passed on. He came down to New York and worked with them and set up the information, got them chartered. We have a charter. And they just keep picking up members, inviting people, and we're just part of it right now.
Some of our national campouts have been unique. We had the national rally in Bainbridge. We had a tent for a meeting. And we ate in their hall down here, but we had our meetings in a tent. It was an old tent meeting. A lot of people mentioned that. They really enjoyed that.
You know, one thing nice about camping, it's nice to get out there and meet different people from all different walks of life. And that's what I like about camping.
All right. Does this chapter have a name?
It's
Chapter 18.
It's
Southern Tier.
the Southern Tier New York chapter.
Wow. And it sounded like, as you were talking, that we've got an issue nationally with this organization with aging.
Well, I don't know how they feel about it, but even if we decided to fold up today, we'd still probably be seeing each other camping someplace along the way, or might get together again. Because once we're friends like we are, we're like family now. And so even if we decided to fold everything up, we'd still be camping, and we'd see each other every once in a while. And who knows? Meet new friends along the way.
And a lot of the chapters are down to maybe 3 families camping, or 4. And you can't run a rally on that few people. So that's why with last year's in 19, when we went to Maine, the 3 chapters worked together on it. Not too long ago, Texas had 3 or 4 new chapters. And so there's an interest, but you gotta, I don't know, young people aren't interested in committing to anything. I don't know.
In 2004, Branson had the national rally. 2005, New York had the national rally. 2012, Branson had the national rally. 2013, New York had the national. We were following that was an awful rough program.
Hard act to follow.
And the funny thing is, the people at the national rallies always remember our rallies above Branson rallies.
Yes.
Well, that's
Say how much
good
they
news.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I guess because this is probably a little more camping.
It is.
Yeah.
We got down there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how we can generate interest in the group, or maybe focus more on the 40, 50, 60-year-olds,
Okay.
people that are middle age and have the resources or being able to be retired. And that's why we changed our campouts to during the week. We're like, we don't work. Let's have the camp out during the week.
Well, I'm a great believer.
This is a very good group to learn about camping with. Is if you're new to camping, we learn. Debbie and I learned so much from Al and Leland and Claire and Betty on how to camp, how shortcuts and tips and stuff like that. It's a very good way to learn how to camp. And some people are real crafty, like Dominic. Look at his bear that he made for this campground.
Yeah.
So we got the bear and the cub cooking the marshmallows
It's
over an
Yogi
open fire.
Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. They're trying to steal some picnic baskets.
we've been blessed to fall into this health.
Absolutely. It's just,
I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Become part of this health.
you just feel enjoyment. Just the scenery. It's just so relaxing.
Yeah, we enjoy sitting around and we can have a cup of Debbie's coffee.
Yeah.
Well, Debbie makes a 50-50 thing. It's some of the best coffee I've ever had, and when I come camping, I can't leave without at least having a cup of coffee from Debbie.
And then we always go out for ice cream.
There you go.
And then
And I
we'll
don't
go-
want to hold you up from that too much longer, but I want to tell you that we have enjoyed too being a part of this group in the limited way that we have been. We are looking forward to mixing our motorhome in with the rest of these RVs and spending some extended time with you.
Well, if you don't, I'm going to let Mo know.
And if you let Mo know, I'll be getting another phone call.
Yes.
So if you don't, I'm
You
going to
guys
tell
are a
Mo.
blessing.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And remember, Betty, our group was the first one that did potluck,
Yes.
Yep.
and
Yeah.
everybody
At the
started.
National Rally.
Wow.
Yes, at the
Really?
National
Yeah.
Rally in 2013.
Before every,
Yeah, it was so expensive.
Yes.
And, for camping and traveling and everything these people had to do, we said, let's have a potluck Thursday night. So we made sloppy joes, and everybody brought something. And the next rally, they had a potluck. The next rally
Yeah.
after that, they had potluck.
Once we had one, I think they've had them almost every
They
time
have.
since.
It cut
because
down the
before
cost.
every night was a catered meal.
Any last words that you just dying to say?
Well,
There's
It's
nothing
fun.
like camping with people of like minds.
Friends.
Right. Yeah. But we've all become friends and we care about each other.
right.
And if anybody here wants to join, from any place in New York really, we're around. And in January we have our monthly meeting in Zephyr Hills, Florida.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
there is the website, national website, the Campers, I believe is the website.
All right.
Campers.org.
Org. Right.
Org.
That has all the information there, their newsletters, their bylaws are on the web, pictures of rallies and things like that.
Camping schedules that some of the chapters have sent in
Yeah.
and like that. And normally it has a phone number, email of the chapter so you can get a hold of them.
Very good. Very good. And we'll include a link in the description of this video.
Or if anybody has any questions, get with Dave and he can get a hold of us and we'll be glad to talk to anybody
Yeah.
Okay.
about any questions they might have about camping with our crazy group.
So
We
long as
have
it's-
fun.